Here I go again. Here I go again. Back like I never left. It's been a while, so this one might be actually two videos. It might be two parts to this one because I kind of do got a lot to say. But yeah, this guy. Um, so training camp is here. Basically, at this point, that's what I'm hearing. I've been wanting to do this a little bit more in the beginning, like early in the summer, but there's really no point. You get all these speculations, you let media kind of tell you, kind of fill out the zones, and then really get your own interpretation of what all this means. So I had time to let things digest. There's some things that I wanted to say, but it's just so ironic that I seen something as I'm scrolling down, that I seen something that someone in the mainstream actually said what I always said. Like, I don't understand why everybody forgets about this, and we'll get into that very shortly. So again, training camp is here. I guess what I should do right now is, because there's really nothing to talk about, there's nothing that I've seen, is to get my early expectations. So my early expectations, straight up, I'm sticking with my guns. Call me prideful, don't want to give it up. I'm going 19-0. I mean, seriously. Like, yeah, on paper, people they could back me up. Who gonna stop us though? Like, but let's have a little theology in there. Let's just have a little logic mixed in with just me just saying 19-0, and I'm sounding like I'm just this crazy Brown fan that's talking out his ass because we ain't never had shit. So you think about it like this, okay? Straight up, you got Baker Mayfield, okay? He set a record as a rookie for the most touchdown throws in the season. You know what I mean? So off the rip, I think that was like 26, 27. He's going to have a jump. He didn't even play the whole season this year. So imagine at least 4 more touchdowns than that. You know what I'm saying? In your rookie season. But we gonna at least have an increase of 30%. All right, maybe 20. Than what he threw last year as far as touchdowns. Okay? But now, you look in the room, you look at his receiving court. I mean, do I gotta even say it? Like, I think it's been said enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, think about it. You got Jarvis, who catches everything. Everything. Like, when we got Jarvis, I was so excited because I remember watching him in one of the Pro Bowl challenges, the one with the dodgeball. And I think he won it because he caught the dodgeball like it was nothing. Like, he catches everything. Them the type of dudes that, you just play next to, you be like, man, this motherfucker good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just trying to compete, but this is like, this motherfucker really good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call it like it is. You got him. And then you got his buddy, you know what I'm saying, his Broham. I'm still trying to warm up. I just not there yet. But you got Odell, you know what I'm saying, that's already gonna draw attention because it's Odell. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think Juice is gonna have a big year off of that. Then you got Callaway, who already got the burners. He showed he got the burners. And he showed he got location skills. Like, he target and find when you throw that deep pass out there. Like, we don't even need Brashard Perryman no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he was a big target, but we don't got really no big receivers other than Higgins, man. I mean, Higgins is the truth too, though. Like, people sleeping on him. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be packages for him. Like, we gonna be so. That's why I said, like, I mean, the people that we really missing out on. I'm still not 100% on Njoku, but he has been better since Baker been at quarterback. I think the way that the velocity that Baker throws it, he makes it almost hard for Njoku to kind of drop it. It's like he don't got time to think about catching it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a quick in the hand. Either you catch it or you not. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no thinking about it. Like, you just got to catch that motherfucker. So I mean, he have a bit better year now, but you know, eyes is gonna be on him. My eyes is definitely gonna be on him for sure. Um, so yeah, I definitely think we can go 19. You know, the defense is sweet. You know what I'm saying? Defense win championships, so like defense is gonna win most of these games, and I do think we're gonna have a solid defense. But I want to get into that a little bit more because I really want to say why I think that 19 might not be able to be attainable. But you know, I'm just being a pessimistic about it because, like I said, it's still hard for me, man. I just cannot help but think that Odell is gonna fuck it up. I just think he gonna fuck it up somehow, man. Like I don't know how, I don't know why, or you know what I'm saying, in what context, you know what I'm saying. But I just feel that at some point, like when it's all said and done on what happened, it'll be like Odell. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hoping not, man, because this is like big for me. You know what I'm saying? I felt like we already was kind of upset because I felt like we didn't need it. We didn't need him. You know what I'm saying? Like we did. It was we already had enough, and this was just kind of like since we could do it, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we all been there. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can, I'm about to. You know what I'm saying? But just because you can doesn't mean you should have. But at the same time, I'm trying to be optimistic because I know what this does for Baker and what it does for everyone. You know what I'm saying? To have a player of his caliber. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel I'm not 100% certain. He's definitely an X factor for me. He's probably the X factor if you want to think about it. Certainly an X factor. So if he has a solid year, we could do this thing. Now, this is the headline that I was talking about. Was that I just seen that Max Kellerman said that Julio Jones was better than Odell and Antonio, and I've been saying that like forever. Like Julio is the type of player that you build a franchise. Like if you doing that Madden GM stuff, whatever like that, you pick Julio. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude is that nice. You know what I'm saying? And he been nice for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the numbers to show. I mean, yeah, he been getting double team, triple team. You know what I'm saying? So his numbers ain't all the way there. It's kind of like a Fitz thing. You know what I mean? Like where Fitzgerald, he get all of that. You know what I'm saying? Where nobody want to make sure that he get the ball, and he a good dude about it. Like just like Fitz. Like they're the type of receivers that you want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. Julio is way older than Odell. You know what I'm saying? But just for the headache, you know what I'm saying, of it all, you know, like Julio need to get paid. First of all, I'll say that is that he need to get paid because his professionalism. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know from being, you know, some miles away up in Ohio, away from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get to hear too much like wild shit that Julio really do. All I know is this dude kind of put his head down and he worked. And that's what I want to see out of Odell. You know what I'm saying? It's just to stay out of the limelight, even though he can't, you know what I'm saying, because of who he is, because he's a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just would prefer him to like really be a football player for once. You know what I'm saying? Like just focus on football player. You know, being a football player in the NFL. Why you in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Like when LSU, you might have did that, but they didn't really do anything. As like everybody already know. You know what I'm saying? Like Freddie just said. So that's my biggest thing. But like I said, man, we can do this thing. Oh man, we getting in here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do 2 videos then for sure, for sure. Um, Another thing I want to just address real quick on offense is that like who I really see needing to have the biggest improvement. I'm gonna just call this all in a bunch because you can't just like put it all. But the offensive line, I feel like need to be a tight knit field for Baker. You know what I mean? Like they gotta have a big increase hump, you know what I'm saying, than what they did last year. Even though they played very decent last year, but they need to buy Baker even more time. He need to have that time like Tom Brady be having that time. You give Baker that type of time, oh man. Like it's crazy. Like and that's the biggest thing too, is like Baker has been the biggest change for us, man. Like I'm so happy that like we got him. Period. Like when you see his play, what we needed all this time. We could have got it out of Johnny, but we didn't get it out of Johnny. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad. Oh well, it's over. We wiped our hands. We on to a new page. We on to a new chapter. This chapter is looking very fun. You know, so I'm rolling with this right now. But just to say, like, you look at his play, man. Like, he was born to be a Brown for real. Like, he was born for this, to turn a franchise around and make us relevant again, man. Like, you don't understand how much bandwagoning is going on right now. Like, if you gotta be a Browns fan. Like, and I'm not talking about I'm out of different state and whatever, and I get cracked on a little bit, but I still support the state team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in your own state, you know what I'm saying? You see fucking Steeler jerseys everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You get some damn Raven jerseys every once in a while, but not a whole lot. But the Steeler ones is the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all get here? Like, are y'all lost? Like, do y'all need to go back home? It's like 300 miles east from here. But, you know, it's all a game. I get it. You know, and I was from the steel mill, so our family's from the steel mill, so we moved here, blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, fine, cool, whatever. But honestly, like, Baker and John Dorsey and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Every one of these individuals that's been a part of this transition, to even the owners, to, like I said, to even the people that get the weight room and all that shit. Like, it gotta be a culture change, and I see it. I see it happening, and I'm very excited about it, because it's like, I thought this show was just going. I seen when I made this show so that we could draft Baker, but, or at least get my chance to have a say in it. You know what I'm saying? Say, I was just talking about it and nobody see my vision. Nobody else seen it. Like, if you was like talking about, we wanted Baker, whatever, in the draft, you was like slim to none. You was motherfuckers was looking at you sideways almost. Like, why don't you get Saquon? Why don't you get Sam Darnold? Or you might get Baker at 4. Like, no, you get him now. You take him number 1. Like, you don't just hope and just think that he gonna be there at number 4. So this is amazing. I mean, I'm going too far on this. It's already 12 minutes, so I'm gonna slow down here.